we get started, I want to let you know that you are all participating in the world's weirdest blind date. Somewhere out there is John from Match.com, who I have never met. And so let's do this right. John, this is everybody. Everybody, John. All right, now we can get started. So last Sunday, I thought I had a poltergeist. Turns out I have a 1-year-old. You can understand my confusion. I went into the kitchen. All the chairs had been rearranged. All the cabinet doors were open. No one in the room. And then there was this mysterious slime. It has been a crazy year. I had a baby. I got divorced. And everyone keeps saying to me that I must have new material. Does anyone know a good divorce joke? Actually, there was one part that was funny even while going through it. Court. Seriously, if you ever need to validate how normal you are, compare yourself to anyone there. One gentleman waited for hours to stand up and say he was legally changing his name from Michael Walker to Mike Walker. You can't make this up. The judge first made him affirm this was not in an attempt to defraud anyone. Would that work? Hello, Michael Walker. Yes, I do need to inform you that this is an attempt to collect on a debt, and... I'm sorry? Oh, this is Mike Walker. You have a nice day, sir. That's like being in a car chase, and your evasive maneuvers entail listing lazily to the left. But you know what? If Superman's entire disguise was a pair of horn-rimmed glasses, maybe it's genius. My ex and I were actually very amicable when we divorced. We even had a divorce party. Have you heard of them? It's like a reverse reception. You pack up all the wedding gifts you never used and you make everybody leave with them. Fajita maker for you. Crystal pineapple for you. Matching monogram snuggies for you. On second thought, I'm keeping mine. And if you don't know what to do with your wedding rings, did you know you can buy little coffins for them? That way we could have a little ceremonial burial out in the backyard next to Pickles and Dr. Dinky III. May they rest in peace. It actually gave me the idea for my next get-rich-quick scheme. Selling wedding ring coffins with a hidden GPS. Who's going to check on them after they bury them? And if that doesn't work, I'll go with my backup get-rich-quick scheme. Which, by the way, who ever heard of a get-rich-slowly scheme? That's just called saving, and that's un-American. But has everyone here heard of extreme couponing? Uh-oh, we have some of them. It's the latest craze that's been taken way too far. There are now reality shows on TV showing people borderline hoarding. Well, I am going to develop and market a 12-step program to help people recover from extreme couponing. I'm going to make it really expensive and then offer coupons. They can't resist. Now that I'm divorced, I have a project of doing some self-improvement, working on those little things that drove my ex insane. We all have them. If you don't think so, call an ex. They'll be happy to tell you. In fact, I've learned that it works best if you call an ex from a long time ago. That may sound counterintuitive, stick with me. Think of anyone that you have dated more than 5 years ago. I am willing to bet you have reduced them in your mind to only those things. Like the guy who thought he knew big words but just mispronounced them all. Or the guy that liked to floss in bed. One of mine is complaining about what I've been told are some serious rich white girl problems. For example, the other day, my TiVo failed to record Cupcake Wars because it was recording 4 other cooking shows. And my laptop battery went dead, so I was forced to watch it on my iPhone 4S. The cupcakes were this big. Or there's no convenient plug in my office for my digital picture frame full of baby photos. So I have to turn my head to look at them. Like I said, I'm working on it. My other project, now that I'm single, is learning how to knock out my own honey-do list. I've recruited my mother as my sidekick, which is great because I think she's the only person on the planet that's worse at this stuff than I am. She once used an aerosol can as a hammer. It ended with the can chasing me around the room, as one would only believe possible in a cartoon with me as Wile E. Coyote. It's my cartoon running pose. You gotta imagine action lines behind me. Together, she says, we are about as handy or useful as tits on a bowl. I kind of like it. I might incorporate. I said that we're working on it, but I'm sad to report that last weekend, Tits on a Bowl Inc. Tried to screw in a light bulb. I tripped and fell face first into a mirror. You want to know the worst part? I saw it coming. Thank you so much. This has been awesome.